Hello and welcome to the Easily Excitable podcast. This week my guest is Derek. Hey Derek, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I didn't know how to introduce you, actually, because I know your name across various different social media sites is DrHairz. So it's like, do I go with that or do I go with Derek?
You go with whatever you want, to be honest.
Yeah, cool. So I met you through the Rooster Teeth site, and that was cool. We met up last year at RTX, and then from there we've just been like, oh yeah, there's games and things that we have in common. We're both on PS4, and we'll have some fun just playing around. And you were on my previous podcast, and you do some streaming stuff that I'm sure we'll get to. And yeah, things are pretty cool. So coming up, both of us will be at RTX.
I know, it's about time. I only waited for like a year or so for it.
Only 11 months this time because August last year. Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. How about you?
Oh, I'm really excited. I'm more excited to just see everyone again rather than the whole. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm really excited for the event, but just seeing everyone that I've been talking to for the past 11 months. I think that's more exciting than the actual event in my eyes.
Yeah, totally. Like I'm so looking forward to just catching up with so many people, just chilling out and just seeing people like in the flesh and just like, oh God, you're a real person. And like we do that plenty as well. And just like I spend plenty of time playing games with people and just like, oh yeah, this is fun. And then you meet up with them and just like, oh yes, this is even better.
It's like a whole different it's a whole different type of meeting them, if you want to say, because it's like you actually have their face rather than just their voice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Like, there's an Oxford Comic Cafe meetup, which is just a forum thread where there's a whole bunch of people. Then there's so many things going on. Like, what kind of things are you going to be doing? Because I know it's just going to be meeting up with friends, isn't it? And just going along to like side quest events and things like that.
Basically, so this year is going to be a little bit weird for me because unlike last year, I went by myself from at least my hometown.
Uh-huh.
But now I'm having two other people sort of come with me. I'm going a different day than they are.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be weird. Not weird, but it's going to be a different experience, trying to include them in my community group of friends, because they're not in the R2 community whatsoever, at least on the site. Yeah. But I want to get them more involved, so it's going to be an experience trying to combine the two.
Yeah.
There's that, and to be honest, I'm mostly looking forward to the Jeff Williams concert.
Cool. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get into that, but that's okay. Like, did you? Yeah, like that would be a really cool concert. But I don't think I don't think I'll even have a chance to get into it. Just because last year the Bare Naked Ladies concert was just ridiculous to get into, and so I was like, I'm not even going to bother.
Well,
what night's it on actually?
It's going to be on. Yeah, it's going to be Saturday night. But instead of like lining up like you had to do last year, you actually have to purchase the tickets.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's not technically going to be through RTX. It's going to be its own separate thing. So that's why a lot of people are like, why do I have to buy the tickets? Oh my gosh. But it's like,
okay.
I mean, you have a better chance of actually getting into it, and you don't have to wait in the sun for about like 2 hours.
Yeah, I know. Last year, that was just crazy seeing all those people just queuing up.
Yeah, and not even everyone got in, too.
Yeah. Yeah. What was I going to say? Something about that. Yeah, I've got the like I said already, the Oxford Comic Cafe meetup dinner thing is on the Saturday night. So yeah, even if I was like, oh, I really want to go to that gig, I've already got like prior commitments and people to meet up with that night. So yeah,
and that's probably
how busy you're gonna be like throughout RTX, because there's so much to do, but there's like also there's kind of loads to do, and at the same time there's not much to do.
Yes, and it's mainly what like you said, how open the person is to how much there is to do. Like if there's someone who's like not really wanting to go out a lot, there's probably not going to be a lot of stuff to do other than the convention itself.
Yeah.
But if you're like me, who's like, yeah, I'll do whatever you want to do, it's like I'm now having to actually. I finding myself writing in my phone, going, okay, this time to this time I'm free. I can't do it this time because I'm hanging out with this person.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to go get Gordos with these people or whatever.
Man, Gordos. That's like the food I want when I'm there. Like, so badly.
I went to it last year, and I feel so disappointed in myself because I just ate prior to going there that I didn't feel like eating.
Oh my god. Yeah, that might have been a mistake.
In my defense, they didn't say it until like, no, we went to go get to that. What was that pizza place?
Home Slice.
Yeah, we went there, and so I didn't realize we were going to Gordo's afterwards until like we all got in the car, and then yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to going. Like, the one thing is we're flying in. Like, I'm looking forward to getting in. Like on the Thursday afternoon, because we get in on the Thursday afternoon, and I don't know when the UK RTX's meetup is, but I know it's traditionally Thursday lunchtime.
Mm-hmm.
So I might be able to catch the tail end of it. I might not. I'm not sure. So I'm just like, really? I might make it. I might not. But UK RTX
I'm pretty
is
sure.
pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure that they'll like at least wait up for you. At least some people will.
Yeah. Well, I mean, last year, like I got there like just before it started, and there were a few people around. And like when I went to leave about 3.5 hours later. There was still loads of people there, and a few people had turned up within like the last half hour. So like, I have a feeling that it'll be another whole afternoon affair. And I just want to go back to old school just to get that like mac and cheese wedge that they do, because it was just amazing.
Now I'm hungry.
I'm glad I've just eaten, to be fair, because I'm just like, I can name all these foods and not have any regret about saying them, but I'm just like, when I get to America, there's going to be so much I'm going to eat.
But yeah, but once you're editing this, and you're going to hear it again, so...
Yeah, I'll just be like, oh no, I do want all this food. What a shame. And I'll just bust something out and just shove it all in my face, as I am prone to doing.
So you're getting to America, obviously, before RTX.
Yeah, I'm going to Georgia, like from the Saturday to the Thursday.
Okay.
Then Texas from the Thursday to the Monday. Get back on the Monday, and on the Tuesday we're going to South Carolina, and then on the Thursday we're going back to Georgia, and then I'm flying back on the Saturday, getting back on the Sunday.
So like, you're spending at least 2 weeks here?
I'm spending 2 weeks there, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm spending 2 weeks there, and I don't know. I just hope I yeah. Like we're going to be traveling around a whole bunch of different places, so I get to experience a whole bunch of different places in the States. Although
not just one area.
Yeah. So we're going to the beach as well. I'm not the best on the beach because I'm not a fan of. I won't say I'm not a fan of the sunshine or the sea. I don't know. I get weirded out pretty easily, so I'm just like.
I can understand that.
Yeah, so I would never be a surfer, is I guess the main message of what I'm trying to say.
Well, I mean, good thing you don't live in California, because as soon as you're born, they hand you a surfboard, and you're like, all right, surf your way to school, and they're like, okay.
Yeah, so, yeah, I'm really looking forward to RTX. I'm very grateful to you that you've allowed me to go and meet Mr. Daniel Avidan. Because he's like the one person I wanted to meet. Like, that was it, really. Like, everyone else that I want to meet, I've kind of met before. So I'm in the process of like writing letters to the various people I wanted to meet, and I'm like hoping I run into them or bump into them or know someone who's going to see them. So just like, give this to this person, please, for me. And then, but I'm in the process of like listing out what I want to, like, messages I want to convey to these people that I found to be like profoundly influential on my life. Especially over the last like year as well. Just be like, oh, actually, this does mean quite a bit to me. So maybe I should do all this stuff. But yeah, you know.
Well, that's cool that you're actually writing letters, and not just because I mean I know a lot of people will give them gifts.
Yeah.
And I still think that's like pretty awesome for someone to go out of their way to do that. But like I think like writing a letter is a little bit more personal too because it's actually giving your words to them.
Yeah, I don't want to get up to them and be like, oh, and then not be able to say anything. I kind of want to like have my thoughts written out and be like, oh, thank you for all the stuff that you do. Like this episode of whatever this series was really like changed the way I was thinking about things, and I want it to be written down so that like I can present just hand it over and just be like, please read it at some point, and just knowing that they have it, I'll be much more content in myself that I've like that I've just let them know that they've made a difference to me. Like that's more the thing that I want to see. I want to see that I just want to give like a physical representation of the adoration for these people that I have is passed over to them, rather than just me going like gushing in front of them, and like maybe they see a whole bunch of people and they won't remember anything. But you know, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I was just like, I write a lot, as I'm pretty sure everyone knows. So like, why not?
Well, I mean, with your one day journals, I kind of get the hint that you like to write.
Yeah, I know, right? So I've just passed 900 as well. So you know, 900 days in a row, I can write a bit. So
dang, that's like, it just seems like yesterday that you just started that too.
I know, and that was 2.5 years ago. So it's kind of crazy, like just the way. I don't know, like the way things pass. I do things one day at a time or a week at a time, like the previous podcast, and somehow like the time goes by, and then I look back and I'm just like, oh, I did the podcast for 2 years. Oh, I've done the thing. What? I did the I've written my journals every day for 2.5 years. It's just, oh my god, like you step back and look at it and it's like, oh, I've done all this stuff, whereas when you're doing it in the moment, it's like, oh, this is fine, I'm just doing it a day at a time, which is kind of the way to do things.
What's cool about it too is you always find something to write about, like, and even if it's like something like you do every day, like I know there's some times where you'll write one day you do something and then the next day you do the same thing, like practicing guitar or something like that, you still make it sound interesting enough to where like people want to read it.
Yeah, I know.
And not just like, oh, I played guitar again.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I've done this today. And it might be the same as what I did yesterday, but like, this is what I like. I've made progress in this. And so I'll try and like explain what I'm doing. I guess, I don't know, like to be consistently in the list of top 100 most modern members on the Rooster Teeth site is kind of humbling to me, to be like, oh, I'm doing all this stuff and people are actually reading it and kind of engaging. I'm like trying as time was going on the old site, the number of comments per journal was like averaging higher and higher. So I was getting more and more satisfied that there was more engagement going on. At the moment, it's dropped down, but that's just due to the site and its nature.
Yeah.
And as such, I was just like, okay, I'm just going to try and like once a week I'll make a point to ask a question in my journal and get some comments from that and just be like, okay. So I'm actually trying to engage with people, and I don't know. That's kind of also like one thing. I was just like, okay, I've got people reading it here. Why don't I try and build my own website? Which is why that whole project came about as well, because you know I don't want to just limit myself to one place. But yeah. Anyway, we've gone on about RTX, and then we kind of diverged on from there. So I really just wanted to ask, what games have you been playing recently?
The games I've been playing is, not gonna lie, I think Overwatch. Yeah, Overwatch.
It's just Overwatch, isn't it?
Basically, I mean, I'll have buddies who are coming over, and we just got, my new roommate has like a GameCube, Sega Dreamcast, PS2, like all the old consoles you can think of. Mm-hmm. But so whenever we have people over, we'll obviously play those, or we'll play Smash Bros on the Wii U. But when it's like me time, I'm playing Overwatch nonstop.
Nice. How is it? Like I'm trying to understand. I'm still in the camp of I'm not going to get it because I don't think I'll understand it or get along with it. But I've seen a lot of people having a lot of fun with it.
Have you ever played Team Fortress 2?
No.
Okay. Basically, I'm going to give you a quick rundown. There are multiple classes: the Assault, Defenders, Healers, and Tanks.
Yep.
Each one of those has, like, I think 4 to 5 characters each. Mm-hmm. And basically you choose one you either like or one that your like team needs. So if like you need a healer, obviously someone's got to be the healer. Blah 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 blah. And then once you guys pick up your teams, there's an attacking side and a defending side.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, it's like either capture this point or escort this payload.
Yeah.
But I mean, so it gets a little bit repetitive as the levels, but it's always different because if you play by yourself, you're always gonna get different people who are playing different, and you have to change the way you play in order to, I guess, make the team better. Sometimes the people on your team will change to work better with you, but most of the times what I'm finding is people are selfish on that game.
Yep.
And it teaches you to be more flexible and get a little bit out of your comfort zone. Like, I don't like playing tanks, but if I see that we don't have a tank, I'll switch over to a tank.
Oh, okay. Cool. So it's a lot of like in-team balancing to try and find a decent balance.
Yes, or
everyone plays the same character and then has a riot.
Yeah.
I saw you guys do that on the Audrey Palooza-thon thingy. I was like, oh dear, that was funny. Was that on your stream? I think it was your stream.
Yeah, as far as I know, I did that. I think Andres might have played it, but I was not. I was passed out for his.
Yeah, like I don't think he was playing with other people. You had a control over your team as well, so you were just like, everyone were doing this, so they were like, yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, I also had people come over at like the last minute too. They're like, hey, we're all coming over. I was like, cool. I have a thing to do, but I'm gonna incorporate you guys into it, so you're gonna help out with it. But yeah, especially if you have a team, like I'll play with Izzy, or I'll play with Rowan and Raph, and just having those people in the party just makes it a lot more fun because you can just easily talk to them. Because you obviously know them already rather than strangers.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah. I've been playing way too much Destiny because I always play too much Destiny because it's like one of the 3 games that I ever play, and at the moment I'm just trying to push towards completing all of the challenge modes and being better at the raid in general, the King's Fall raid, because apparently the Moments of Triumph are coming out, and that'll be like a set list of activities that you need to complete within game. By the time the new update comes out in September, and I'm just like, that's not many weeks away because you can only do one of the challenge modes per week, and it's making me stress out because I'm like, I really want to achieve that because I did it year 1. Admittedly, the year 1 Moments of Triumph emblem will be much more prestigious than the year 2 one because of the way things work. The year 1, there's going to be less people that will have achieved the year 1 one.
Yeah.
However, I'd like to complete the collection.
Yeah, no, I respect that. I give you props for that. I tried doing that. I did try doing it with Ollie, Izzy, and Jordan, and I think I maybe missed 1 or 2. But it was always because that every time I needed to do something, everyone else already done it, and they were working on something else. So I was like, crap, I need to find a way to do it, and I ended up not doing it.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll do it this year, especially with a new update. And I'm not sure how excited you are about it, but the way the Galleyhorn looks.
Yeah. The new Galleyhorn, the black and red one, just
we got posters at GameStop, and so like obviously I was able to take one, and I'm like trying to figure out a way to display it.
Nice. Yeah. It looks good, and I'm just like, I need to pre-order the game, but it'll be closer to the time that I'll do that. But I'm super excited for like the expansion that's going to come out, and I'm going to be like I said, spending a few weeks just trying to smash it out on like Saturday and Sunday mornings, trying to like get the raid done. I joined a group, and I was playing just with a group of random people, and there was. It was a woman and her 12-year-old son just trying to go through the raid, and like a few other people, and we were just like all trying to learn, just trying to have some fun and go through it. And they're just like, anyone that's going to cause us grief or stress, you're getting kicked out. And we actually just had a wonderful time just going through, and it was really cool because there were 3 other people in the group who were just chill, cool, and people are working together to try and help everyone get these things done because
Working as
it's part of the game too.
a community, if you will.
Yeah, working together as a community. The Destiny community is pretty awesome. Like, if you go to the right parts of it, there are other salt-filled parts of it that are very competitive in their PvP. So, yeah, it's I don't know. It's a game that I'm thoroughly enjoying. I've started playing more sensibly when I play PvP. Hence, my last few games, my KDs have been way above 2. And one of them was 4.3, and I was like, I did super well because I'm playing sensibly. Because usually I'm just like, I don't care about my KD. And I'm just like, but if I play sensibly, play properly, maybe I could be better. But that means I'll need to play like that forever. And I don't really want to, because if I run in and I just have some fun, then I'm going to have a good time. Like, as long as I'm having fun, that's great. But if I go in and I go super try hard every time, that means in the future when I'm just like, I just want to go and have some fun, I'm not going to have fun because I have to go super try hard, and I don't want to do that.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
E3 just happened.
Yes, it did.
And I know you're like head over heels for Destiny, but is there one game that stood out to you the most that got announced that you're super excited about?
Like, I think it was announced a few weeks ago, but I only heard about it because of E3 coverage, and that's the Final Fantasy XII remaster.
Okay, I heard of that.
I'm just like, oh god, I want to play Final Fantasy XII again. But
I never played that one.
I don't know. It's a weird game. Like, it's difficult to describe because it functions so much differently to any of the others. Like, the monsters are in the world and you don't actively engage in battle with them. And you've got a list of gambits that it will go down. So, say your first one is, if I'm less than 70% HP, cast Cure. Actually, if you're less than... You'd put that probably, like, 3rd or 4th. And then you've got, like, the top one would be, like, if you're less than 30%, cast Curaga. And then, one of your last actions would be attack. So that it goes through this list. If your health's really low, you'll heal. If your health's good, you'll just attack normally. And I don't know. It's a really weird style of gameplay. It's very different to nearly any of the other Final Fantasies that I've ever played. But the Gambit system's pretty awesome. And but it did take a lot of like very strict work to get those setups done, so that you could really do the highest level stuff in the game. So I didn't even finish all of the hunts and bounties that were in the game, but I remember finishing the game in general. It wasn't too difficult when you play it sensibly, but then you just needed to level up forever, and I wasn't ready to embrace that grind at the time. But yeah, anyway, any other games that were at E3 that looked good for me? I don't really know. I think it wasn't there, but No Man's Sky is like the only one that I'm really looking forward to. That it's going to keep me over. But yeah, how about you?
Say anything about it. Okay, so the biggest game this was announced last E3, but they showed a little bit more was Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah,
I love the whole fact that it's like dinosaurs, but it's also like new age or like I guess robotic age.
Yeah,
I guess, and then. But still, like, your prehistoric age. I really did that whole, like, just concept. And then, plus, it looks like you could, there might be a little bit, everyone's going to have a little bit different experience, too, just depending on the way your character talks to people, because you have multiple choices on when you're talking to someone. I thought that was actually a really cool thing. So that way, not everyone's getting the exact same experience, like, with the, for example... just off the top of my head, an Uncharted series. Like, it's just, you're going straight through, you can find all the hidden trophies, but you're mainly getting from point A to point B.
Yeah, I understand that.
But that, and probably also Crash Bandicoot Remastered.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. I forgot about Crash Bandicoot Remastered. Like, those games were, the formative games of my childhood. Crash Bandicoot 3 I had on PS3 recently, and I just go back and play it so frequently. It's like, this is the best game. But in HD, it's going to be amazing.
Like, worked from the ground up, too. Like, I'm not sure if you saw the Skylanders Crash Bandicoot.
I did
But
not.
if he looks anything like... If you haven't seen it, I would just look up a picture of it.
Yeah.
If he looks anything like that, the
Mhm.
game's going to be so beautiful.
Yeah. It's going to be good. Like, I don't know. I just hope it plays the same as the original ones.
Oh,
Like,
I'm sure.
Crash Bandicoot 3, like, specifically, is one of my favourite games of all time. Like, Crash 1, Crash 2, they're okay. They're cool. But Crash 3 is just, like, a whole nother level. Like, I just want to play that game again. It's going to be easy as well, because I'm, like... I say easy. I mean easy in the terms of just going through the main bit of the game, the 25 levels that are there, but then doing all the extra stuff, getting more than 100% completion. That's where the real fun comes in, and the real actual challenge in the game is.
The timed mode and all that.
Yeah, getting the time relics, getting the gems for the boxes, all the power crystals at the main game, and then the coloured gems and all the challenges off there. Oh my god, it's going to be so much to do.
You have to get gems to get other ones, and then all that jazz.
Yeah, and then there's all the... you just go through and you get all the power-ups, you get the super slam, the double jump, then you get the bazooka as well, and oh my god. Like, Crash 3, yeah, definitely one of my favourite games of all time. Cool.
I can dig it.
Yeah, man. Cool. So, yeah. Mr. Derek, where can we find you across the internet?
Well, you can find me on the Rooster Teeth's website under as DrHairz. That's DrHairz. That's also my Twitter handle.
Awesome.
Twitch, Snapchat. You just put a period between the R and the H, and I think that's about it.
Awesome. Cool. Well, my name is Topham, and I can be found at Topham or Ethafar, which is YTHAFAR, across the internet, and on the website ethafar.com, and on this podcast, the Easily Excitable podcast, can be found at easilyexcitable.podbean.com, as well as on the Ethafar website. And yeah, you're all my favourites. Have a wonderful week. Thank you very much, Derek, for being my guest this week.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. And thank you everyone for listening. Goodbye.
Have a good one.